Good evening, and welcome to another episode of OmenG's Stupid Scary Stories. It's number 91. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I know. I've been busy. A lot of stuff to do, But, sitting here, just kind of like chillaxing and shit, I was thinking about this craziness that happened since the last time I was here. It was absolutely crazy what happened. And I'm going to tell you all about it. Now, I don't remember exactly, like, what day it all started and shit. Because it's all a blur now, But I remember it was a sunny day. Like any sunny day. You're just sitting there enjoying the sunshine, not sunshine, because that doesn't exist. Sunshine does though, and that's what I was enjoying on the porch. Just kind of taking it all in before I had to go to work, right? This big silver object in the sky floated down in the middle of the street. It was kind of small, but big enough that it could block the street. You get what I'm saying? But not as big as you would think it would be for like a spaceship with aliens, right? I just thought it was some type of maybe newfangled drone or something to that effect. But that's not what it was. It was a little spaceship. Miniature alien people came out and they were angry. And I don't know why. I'm just sitting here looking at these little people. They're like, this big. Not very big. Are you kidding? They're like talking frantically. At least they looked angry to me. I can't tell you if they were angry or not. Maybe their emotions are different where they're from. Maybe they were happy and I thought they were angry. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an alien. I'm human. Anyway, back to what I was saying. They landed again out. They all making gestures made me think they were angry. So immediately, I felt I had to defend myself against these little small alien things that were looking angry. So I smacked one of them real hard. Fell off the steps of his spaceship, and the rest of them were angry. Of course, I'd be angry if I got slapped. And I'm pretty sure the people that were with me will hopefully be angry if I was slapped off, some stairs, especially. That's what happened. He fell, or she, whatever, fell to the ground. Other ones jumped out and started shooting these little, I guess, laser guns. They burned a little bit, not terrible, but it burned enough that I didn't want them to do that anymore. So I threw something, I think it was a sack of dirt or cement, threw it at him, and it hit like 5 of them at the same time. Fucked them up. Not terribly, not terribly. They were still able to move around and shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't crush them to death. And it's not like I killed the one that I smacked off the stairs. I just smacked them off the stairs. Now you have to understand, in their eyes, they probably see me as this giant, obviously alien monster, because they can't understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Just like I don't understand what the fuck they're saying. And they could have been happy, like I said, but I took what their actions portrayed as being anger. And to this day, I still don't know, but that's what started the whole fucking fiasco that's been my life since the last time I talked to you all. Fiasco, I say. I'm not joking around. Now, after this incident, which ended with me, going in the house and then going to work, them kind of like picking themselves up, getting back in their little spaceship and flying off. I'm like, okay, whatever, shit. Nobody told you to land here anyway. The fuck you mad for? You were mad. And you got slapped. You know what I'm saying? And why you mad? You were mad in the first place about some shit that I don't understand. Anyway, moving on, right? The week that was going on during when this incident happened goes on as normal. No other crazy shit happens. Everything is just normal, right? So I thought. Just coming back from work one night, stopped at Sheets. So, I'm in Sheets getting snacks, hot fries, pretzels, popcorn, and watermelon Arizona. That's my go-to. That's my go-to snack pack. Anyway, I'm in the aisle getting my hot fries, and I notice this weird-looking person, like, standing there. This is a small town, folks. Small town. It's not a lot of people. You see the same people at the same time pretty much every day. It's almost like some whacked out simulation and shit. Sometimes you pinch yourself. Just make sure you're still, consciously aware of what's going on around you and things slip to the abyss, the matrix people think they live in. They have glitches and shit, but there's no glitch. Everything was just going like it was supposed to go. So I thought, but I was wrong. Because like I said, I was in Sheets. It was this weird person standing there. Just kind of looking at me. Like they know me, but they don't want me to know that they know me. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. And someone kind of gives you that look. Like, and then when they see you look at them looking at you, they want to look away because they don't want you to know that they think they know who you are, right? It's not that they necessarily know who you are, but they think they know. And now you want to know why they think they know who you are, right? You feel what I'm saying? That's the feeling. So, I go grab my pretzels now. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it in the same order all the time. Same order. Hot fries, pretzels, juice. Cash register, door. All the time, same order. Never change it. Just a routine. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway. So this little fucking weird person is watching me. Following me around and shit. Like, trying to be inconspicuous, but being obvious as fuck. Like, they took spy classes from Mr. Bean. You know what I'm saying? It was ridiculous. It was so obvious that I just said to the weird person, yo, I see you. What are you doing? Why? You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing at this person because it's funny to me. And then I'm looking at them, right? And I notice something. Their eyes are blank. You're like, what do you mean they're blank? I'm like, they were blank. They weren't it had no expression in their eyes alone, right? You know what I'm saying? I noticed the face seemed a bit off. And I realized why this looked weird to me. They made a little robot human to control, right? So, I guess, Voltron in a sense. Arm, connect, other arm, chest, head, legs, yeah, right? Except they didn't have the sword to chop me up with. But, I'm noticing this, right? So I don't want them to know that I know, just like I didn't want them to know that I knew that they were looking at someone that they knew. I didn't want to give them that satisfaction, and I wasn't going to, right? So I just played it off. Right? Played it off. Walked out the door. Bam. Go to the car. Sit down. Here they come out, right? going to the left by some trash can. No other cars there that they could have came in, right? And I noticed there's a couple of little people climbing out the back hatch, which made it look like thing was taking a shit while standing up in a corner, right? So that's what caught my attention at first, because like I knew that it was them, but it looked like it was taking a shit. So it was hilarious because I'm like, well, what if that really is a dude taking a shit? Even though I knew it wasn't a dude taking a shit, it was fucking aliens again. What their dumbness? What their dumbness? Like, what the fuck, dude? Either way, this looks weird. So, it was that like the camouflage? Looked like a man standing in the corner taking a shit. Right, so anyway, I flashed a flashlight on from my phone. Right? They're all looking surprised and shit. You know, little miniature fucking alien creatures that they are. And I'm like, you know, and they get all scared. Run back in their little body robot thing. And, you know, run awkwardly down the alleyway and shit. Or street. Not alley. Street. What am I talking about? And I'm thinking to myself, they're going to get hit by a car. But there's not a lot of traffic at the time of night. But, you know, get back in the car, I'm talking to my dude. Like, yeah, it was fucking aliens. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you know, these fucking little miniature aliens came into my house like a couple days ago and shit. I smacked a couple of them, knocked them with a fucking bag of fucking cement. Maybe that's what it was. Who cares? But, yeah. And now, dude's walking around robot body and shit, fucking crawling out the back ass, making him look like he's standing up in the corner taking a shit and shit. And then I'm like, what the fuck do you want? And they hop back in and they ran off, you know. And he's just looking at me like, okay. Anyway, right, so I get home. Sitting down here. I was watching something on YouTube. I forget what it was. I hear this, like, clicking noise. You know. Now I'm used to hearing birds, crickets, frogs, and all types of other weird nighttime shit, as you can hear in the background. That's not a sound effect, folks. That's what it sounds like out here at night. So, right, this is what I'm listening to. I'm sitting down here, just chillaxing. Or trying to, right? Hard day at work. So, I'm exhausted, but, you know, charged up. Can't really sleep. This clicking noise starts aggravating the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is this fucking noise? So, you know, me being irrational and shit, I start yelling at noise. Yo! Stop with the motherfucking clicking and shit. What the fuck, yo? God damn, I'm trying to fucking chillax in here and you're fucking clicking and shit. Shut the fuck up. But obviously that doesn't, you know, do anything. Right? Because number one, what if it's an insect? Me yelling shut up at it, it's not gonna do anything. Right? Number two, if it's a person, well, I don't know. They're not going to tell me, oh, okay, I'll be quiet. Because they're obviously clicking it for some reason. Unless they're doing some kind of work, and, you know, they hear me telling them to stop that shit, and they tell me to shut the fuck up. Because whatever they're doing on their own fucking property and shit, which would be understandable. I feel like a dick for a couple of minutes. Like, oh shit, man, damn, my bad. Or, number three, it could be the motherfucking aliens, right? And they're not gonna shut the fuck up because they don't understand shut the fuck up. Right? Total lack of communication between the two of us. It's fucking terrible. They don't hear me. I don't hear them. You know? So it's like, what are we gonna accomplish through verbal means? Nothing. This has to be straight up smack. Don't come down here acting brolic and shit like you can't get it. And you're fucking miniature people with lasers that just burn. Don't really do anything. Right? That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Obviously, they don't feel that way. Right? They finally go and get some, like, nerdy, brainiac alien miniature person. And I guess he's like their scientist or some shit, right? Inventor. Because he gives them this, like, little handheld, like, phone looking thing, right? A little alien fucking thing. Puts the shit up to his fucking mouth, right? Starts talking. All of a sudden, he's speaking fucking English, and I can understand, right? He's like, hey, why the fuck did you smack me? I just broke out laughing. Because, like, I imagined the moment that my hand connected with his tiny frame and he flew off the stairs, right? That's what I'm thinking about. And that shit was hilarious. Maybe not to them, but it was fucking hilarious to me. And I know he was mad. Because he had that same look on his face right now that he had after I smacked him. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was, now I've seen a bigger difference between the face and actions that they were making when they first came out. You know? The actions that caused me to smack him in the first place. So I kind of felt bad now that what they were saying in the beginning was like similar to if you were to like walk upon a group of people you don't really know all that well, but well enough to say, hey, how you doing? That's what they were doing when they first got out. But to me, it looked like they were mad. Okay? What the fuck am I? Extraterrestrial whisperer or some fucking shit? Like I'm supposed to understand universal emojis and emotes and shit like that? No. You expect too much of a normal human person. Shit, I know one fucking human language. The fuck I'm supposed to do with some alien shit? Not like I'm talking to aliens on a regular basis. At least not before now. You know what I'm saying? Now, the motherfuckers be calling me and shit. I was like, you know, when he could speak English and shit, me and him, we pieced it out. Right? You know, we talked it over. I apologize. I explained to him if he had had that, you know, little communicator thing in the first place, none of that shit would have fucking happened. Right? Nah. And he agreed that he was half at fault for the smack he got. Now, I did apologize for, you know, taking it a bit too far with the bag of cement or soil, or whatever it was I threw at him. I can admit it was a bit excessive. I didn't have to take it that far. But, like I said, at the time, we didn't understand each other. You know, so what the fuck was I supposed to do? Like, you're getting mad at me, people. Oh, aliens' rights. I didn't encroach upon his rights. First things first, this is Earth. Humans inhabit this Earth. So therefore, we think of ourselves as the owners of this planet. At least the most intelligent, able to communicate in language type creatures upon the planet, right? So, yeah, therefore, any alien life suddenly appearing, making all types of gestures that I don't understand. Now, as a normal fucking human being, I'm gonna think I must defend Earth. How you gonna just be friendly to aliens off the rip? Off the rip. What they want to eat you? What they want to eat you? You sitting there being all friendly and shit, right? Hey. How you, Mr. Alien? I he doesn't even say anything. He can't talk. Right? At least not fucking English. So what? You don't understand what the fuck he's saying? You're just gonna automatically be nice? No, you're not. And then there's a whole thing of appearance and expressions. Like, what if this thing looks angry, right? And its movements seem aggressive? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're not just gonna, like, sit there and be all, like, calm and shit. Like, oh, maybe he's... No, it's not gonna be any of that. Maybe he would. No. Bam, bam. Bullets fly, aliens. And this is the unfortunate truth. It's the unfortunate truth. Who the fuck do you know? It's just gonna be like walking up to some fucking alien somewhere, just like everything is okay. What? How do we know it's okay? We don't know it's okay. There could be some centuries-old war between humans and reptilians, let's say, and like it's a stalemate right now, right? And everything is just quiet and calm. We don't know because we're not privy to those individuals who know the key parts of this whole conspiracy web, tied together tightly, strings held like silk, spun by a spider, hard but soft at the same time, malleable, flowing. This intricate web that they weave. See, while I was hanging out with the little miniature alien creatures, I learned some interesting shit. Now, y'all don't have to believe a word that I'm saying, okay? You don't. Y'all know I just be saying some crazy shit. But what if it's not crazy shit? I told you I was really hanging out with these fucking little aliens. I'd show you one of the little souvenirs they gave me, but I don't want to right now because I'm sitting down. So, you know, that's what it is. Anyway. So, yeah. There is a centuries-old war that's actually been raging over this planet for centuries. You want me to know how I know? I told you. Just hanging out with the little aliens after we got, you know, cool and shit. Or some crazy ass shit. There's like 12 different species of fucking aliens involved with this fucking planet right here. 12. Some of them have been here for centuries. Like I said fucking before. Centuries. Not all humans are humans. I would tell you everything about like the human project, but I can't do that. Not safely. Not now. I have to make sure I have the right safeguards in place before I release that type of information to you. But when I do, it's gonna blow your fucking mind. It's gonna blow your mind. My mind was blown as soon as these motherfuckers showed me the 12 different species of aliens. Cause I was looking at them like, yeah, right, whatever. Nah. Different species of aliens. Right? See? Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I know what you're thinking. What the fuck is he doing? I have to go close my curtain. That's what I was doing. You know, I was thinking about these 12 different species of alien. Some of which you wouldn't believe me if I told you that they were aliens. Some of you might feel bad. Some of you might be like, yeah, I kind of figured. And some of you might be downright unwilling to accept the reality that is. I was skeptical at first. Those motherfuckers landing in front of a motherfucking house. And it didn't look anything like any aliens I've ever seen in any movie. Any movie. They were small, like this fucking big. They had like these weird eyes. They weren't big. They weren't small. They were all completely white. They had no eyelids, no eyebrows. Their nose was very small and thin. Their lips were very, very small. Almost non-existent. They didn't have what appeared to be teeth in their mouths. They had 8 fingers. I remember that much. And they were slim, you know? They didn't wear clothing, but they didn't have any visible, like, sex organs, I should say. And they came in different colors. Some were like a pale gray. Others were like a sandy brown. Some were like a beige. Different colors. Now, of course, they're just one of 12. Then you have the grays, which everyone already kind of knows about. The reptilians. That's number 3. The octopus. You ever wonder why they're so fucking smart? Hmm? They can do some of the strangest shit. Octopus. They have something to do with the breeding of squid. A lot of people don't know that. Squid are a hybrid project that the octopus race has been working on for thousands of years now. It's said that in the deep depths, farther than man has ever been, because man thinks the deepest point in the ocean is the Marianas Trench. They're wrong. I know what you're saying. How the fuck do you know they're wrong? They're scientists. They've been down there, blah, blah, blah. I was talking to little miniature fucking aliens. Were you? No, you weren't. I was. I'm gonna believe some fucking miniature aliens over some fucking shit some people say. They've been around for hundreds of years, people. I know we have too, but they've been here for hundreds of years. So imagine wherever they've come from, how long they've been where they've been, if they can be here, like it's fucking traveling from fucking New York to goddamn Paris and shit. That sounds like some, like, 20,000, 30,000, maybe 100,000 year long evolution. Be able to travel through space at that speed. Now the sloth, also another alien. I know what you're thinking. They're just weird animals. No, they're not. They're fucking aliens. Highly intelligent. That's why nobody bothers them. They just chillax right in front of your fucking faces all the fucking time. Just chilling. And you don't care. Because they're fucking sloths. You don't see them when they're doing alien shit. I seen it. You motherfuckers think it's a fucking joke. I'm not playing. Fucking shit hopped out the tree when he thought nobody was looking. Hopped out. Now on the ground with nimbleness. Skill. I seen him walk over on 2 feet to the bushes. Went inside the jungle a little bit. I heard this noise, like a seen a flash of bright blue light. Motherfucker hopped in the goddamn spaceship, took off. Boom. So don't tell me sloths ain't no fucking aliens. I seen it. You know what's wrong with you people? You know what else I seen? Nothing. But back to the other aliens. Praying mantis is an alien. Not hanging. It's an alien. So are every species of hornet and wasp. I told you. There's been a war on this planet for thousands of years. Between all the alien life forms that came here, to colonize it. Now, I don't remember all 12 of them. Okay? Now I told you, I'll tell you about their human project, but not now. I promise you. Because it'll blow your mind. Alright, I'll tell you a little bit of it. Don't tell anybody else. In fact, I'm just gonna spill the fucking beans. Why hold on? I mean, I've already said too much. People, there are hybrids among us. They've been experimenting with the humans on this planet since we've been on this planet. And we didn't start totally on this planet. Excuse me. You ever wonder why in some places in this world people just can't go? It's because we're the aliens. Some of us. I mean, we've been here for a while now, but our origins are extraterrestrial in themselves. Which brings me to discussing the human project. What is a human project, you say? I'm gonna tell you. Let me chew my fucking pretzel. Shit. The human project was agreement made between 6 of the 12 races that I mentioned before. The reptilians, the greys, the little miniature people, the hive minds, see, there's a whole bunch of these ones. See, people think they're abominable snowmen, Bigfoots, Sasquatch. No, they're aliens. Sort of like Chewbacca, but not Chewbacca. You get what I'm saying? I don't want Disney fucking suing me over some dumb shit just because I use that as a fucking reference. But just think of it as a fucking giant goddamn Bigfoot, Sasquatch, abominable snowman, Yeti. Shit. Getting bogged down in goddamn details. There's no need for that. Fucking seriousness. Anyway, right. So, they all started a project, right? They began mixing different strands of their DNA together and then mixing it with other DNA from this planet to create humans as we know them to be maybe in the early human age. Now, there were several failed attempts at this. Several. Orangutans, why do they share 98% of our DNA? Because they were one of the first failed projects. They had to breed some of the savagery out of man. Too primal. They needed a destructive power, but less primal. Because they knew that if they left them as primal creatures, they wouldn't do the task that they needed them to do. What's that task? That task is the task of terraforming a planet for use by other species of aliens that can't use the planet as it stands now. This is a huge project. There are humans right now that know about it. There's really not much that we can do to stop it, because stopping it actually wouldn't really do anything to help us. What's done is done. You guys can either face it or you can run from it. But the truth remains that that's what we were created to do. This isn't our planet. We're merely workers for the alien overlords. And all these new sightings, the increase in frequency in these sightings, they're running atmospheric tests. Making strategic maps, landing points, assault points, extermination points. Now that's just a few races of the aliens. About half of those in the original council of the human project, 3 were all for moving forward with exterminating humans. Just us. Nothing else. See, there won't be another nuclear war on this world. The aliens can't allow it. They've invested way too much in terraforming this planet exactly the way they need it to let a bunch of fucking humans fuck that shit up. It's not gonna happen, I'm telling you people. I have information. Now, the other aliens that are already on this planet, which didn't start here either, like the octopus and other deep sea alien creatures, they're not happy with what's going on at all. With the other aliens, or the humans, which are basically aliens, they're quite pissed. But they lack the appendages necessary to build machines like we do. Their best defense is their habitat, which is too deep for us to do anything. Now, of course, the idea of bombing them at some point has come to pass, but apparently the new soon-to-be owners of this planet have other ideas. Ideas which should terrify you in ways that I can't explain. But one of the things that's going to happen, folks, is all the water, if it goes down the way half of this council wants it to, all of our water in the ocean is going to be flash boiled all at once across the entire globe. Steam will cook everything that it touches. Billions of people are going to die in an instant, painfully. Then next, while the rest of the water left on the planet melts, forming new oceans and waterways, more people die of starvation and thirst, all that shit that comes along with having absolutely no more water, right? Now, once all of this has occurred, that's when they begin landing their colony ships. See, we're small-minded humans because we were created for a purpose. And we've served that purpose well. Most of us. See, I knew some of us wouldn't do what we were essentially programmed to do. We would find lives of our own. And this is why wasps and hornets and things of that nature don't like us, because we broke away from the hive mind thought. Another alien race created. You don't want to see what they come from. No. That shit would scare you to death. Yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Now, any of the humans that just so happen to be left after flash boiling and starvation would inhabit for a short period of time a completely alien planet. Nothing would be the same. Nothing. The whole geology would change. Topography would change. Maps would be obsolete. Old oceans would be gone, leaving mountains and valleys. The Marianas Trench no longer the deepest point of the ocean. So what would that make it, is the question, right? Like, if it's not the deepest, would that make it then the surface? And if it's the surface, then there's some pretty tall fucking mountains, aren't there? If they still existed. Now, like I said, once that's all done, they'd land their colony ships. Yeah. Aliens would exit and start planting and growing the necessary vegetation to sustain their life. And different sections of the planet would be for different races of aliens. The aliens responsible for the pyramids are one group of aliens. The aliens responsible for crop circles and shit, the real ones, are another group of aliens. The ones responsible for different heads in different places are a different group of aliens. All of them have marked their territory. There are a few areas that would be considered free zones. Free zones would be zones where, if any humans did survive and were able to make it to these zones, they would be allowed to live unbothered as long as they stayed there. Of course, us being humans, we're not going to stand for that shit. There'll be revolts. Guerrilla warfare. We'll want what we thought was our Earth back. And rightfully so, because, you know, we are doing all the work, polluting it and shit so they can live here. We should appreciate that. Appreciate, don't exterminate. Now, here's the part that's going to freak you out, folks. This is going to happen soon. I have it on good information that the research craft are bringing back data that is in line with moving their plan forward. Now, the other half of the council has a more diplomatic and soft approach, which they have been working on in secret for the past 500 years. What is that, you say? Hybridization. Hybridization? Yes. Like I told you, some of those who look human aren't fully human. Some of them know. Most of them don't. If you're watching this, you could be one of them. Now, there are 3 races of alien that took part in the hybridization project. One of them is the race of aliens that make up the Yeti, Bigfoot, and all those other ones. The other race involved with human hybridization are the reptilians. You ever hear some of those songs from the 80s? Cold-hearted, cold-blooded, cold as ice. What the fuck do you think they're talking about? They're letting you know. And see what's funny. What's funny is they have us playing right into their little plan. Just the way they want us to. See, right now they have us disliking each other because of human race. Right? But for a hybrid, race doesn't matter because you're not human. Not fully. One thing I can say about the aliens that I've met is their pigmentation plays no part in how they view each other as far as worth or good or bad or higher or lower. Some of them have violent battles to show who's in charge and shit. Others have autocratic systems. Others have votes. Others are born into it like kings and queens and shit. But none of them place any importance on the color of skin. Just the race overall. The reason why humans are so divided is because we're not all the same humans. Because we're all different hybrids. I know what you're saying. Dude, what did you smoke? Nothing. I didn't smoke anything at all. This is what the fucking aliens that stopped in front of my fucking house told me. And I told you I'm inclined to believe them because they're little fucking aliens. Yeah. Right. You're going to tell me if an alien came to your house right now and told you some shit, you wouldn't believe him? You wouldn't believe him? You would believe him. Because he's a fucking alien. Like, how you not gonna believe it? Like, why would they lie? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna fly millions and millions of light years to play a fucking joke? No. Why? What would even be the fun in that? Oh, we're gonna destroy your whole civilization. That was funny. Let's fly 14 million light years away and laugh about this the whole trip. So like I said, I believe them. Yeah, you're probably saying, why aren't you like worried and shit? Not much we can do about it. Like, they have two choices, right? We can be flash boiled. That'll suck. Or the second idea, the hybridization thing, is that eventually we all learn to live together. And since there was never a such thing as a purebred human, none of us are really the same, is what I'm saying. But you can't tell by color of skin. It doesn't work that way. There's black reptilians, white reptilians, Hispanic looking reptilians, Asian reptilians, Muslim reptilians, Excuse me, reptilians. All types of them. Same thing with the other ones that have hybridized us. And like I said, some of us know to which alien species we belong. Most of us don't. Now, if the war happens the way the first group wants it to happen, the whole flash boiling thing, that's going to cause another conflict on this planet between the aliens who have invested all this time and energy and money into doing what they've been doing. And of course, we'll be caught up in the middle of it because we're kind of technically their property. See, life isn't a simulation in the sense of it's made by a computer and we're like some batteries in Matrix and shit with flying octopuses, robots pulling you out for some strange reason. No, that's not how the simulation works at all. It's all real. You're going to work every day, living, paying bills. But it's not because you have to. They tried other civilizations, great ones, remember? All the past civilizations that came and went mysteriously. They just failed, really? Y'all believe that shit? Why? Because humans told you to believe it? Well, I heard from the aliens. And once again, yes, I believe them. They're aliens. Shit. So yeah, I fucking believe them. This war happens. Those of us who belong to whichever race of alien, well, you better just hope you're on that side that wants to keep the planet alive with us on it, but in smaller groups. Not because they kill us off, because they just tell us no more of this government shit, go live like we expected you to, and you can just do that. And that's what we'll do. You're probably thinking, like monkeys? No, not like monkeys. It's just without all the work and stress. It's just, we'll have stuff. We'll have food and shelter, entertainment. And that's what we'll have. We won't have to do anything for it. I want to work with those guys because they'll protect us, if we're one of their aliens. When if it happens that way, they'll come down and round us up and bring us to safety. But if we're not one of those and we belong to the ones who just want to destroy everything, well, we'll probably be first to go, because then they'll know that there's other humans that don't have to go the way they're going to go. And they're afraid that those humans that are theirs may turn against them before they have a chance to enact their plan the way they need to. So, it's a sticky situation either way. Of course, everyone's hoping for a peaceful transition of Earth to the alien overlords. But if there is no peaceful transition, they're just going to take it. They've made it perfectly clear. So let's hope that, they come to a reasonable agreement. It doesn't involve us being massacred brutally without any remorse. Because I told you, people, we're not people to them. We are simply creatures they created for the purpose of terraforming this planet. And they had a little fun giving us technology and shit and watching us do stuff and things with it. Then, of course, it got out of hand. They make bets on wars. I'm serious. They make bets on wars. You think like a 20-year war is a long war? Pfft, not to these fuckers. Not to these fuckers. They've been fucking at war for centuries. Like, straight. I'm not talking about like 10 years on, 5 years off. No, we're talking like 200-300 years straight, just going at it, fucking blowing up planets and shit, shooting out whole fleets in space. You see like a whole goddamn armada just traveling through the vastness of space and shit, get ambushed by some other alien race, fucking blast holes, bodies, aliens floating in the sky, contorted in these death faces and poses. You know what I'm saying? Craziness. Hundreds of years, I'm telling you. You think they give a fuck about a small extermination of a few billion humans? No, they don't care at all. Most of them. Half of them. Now, the reptilians are not evil, folks. They're not evil. Stop thinking just because they're reptilian that they have to be evil. No, they're cool. The Chewbacca ones, the Yetis and shit, they're cool too. They don't like us all the time, but they're still cool. They don't want to, kill us all. It's those fucking Greys. They're one of them anyway. They're one of them. They fucking hate us to death. Hate us to death. Same thing with the fucking wasps and the hornets. They don't like us either. Or the ants. None of them. Locusts. Or you think they eat all the fucking crops? You think that's just a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. It's a coordinated alien fucking attack on the food sources of human beings. You're just naming some shit and linking it to alien stuff. I'm stating the facts that I got from the little miniature alien people that I was talking to a few weeks ago. Which I believe. Because they're fucking aliens. Shit. How many times do I have to tell you that? Like, the fuck? Y'all been smoking something that I don't know about? Because if that's the case, you need to, go drink some coffee. Sober up. This is real shit I'm trying to tell you here. You're not listening with a clear mind. You're going to miss the signs that you have to be aware of when the shit's about to hit the fucking fan. Okay? I mean, personally, me, I don't know. I mean, I believe it because, like I said, he's a fucking alien. Why would he lie? What would be the purpose of it? Why? What joy would he get out of this? What are they gonna do? Follow me around for weeks on end, seeing how I act and shit? No, that's not a joke at all. That's stupid. And like I said, they're not gonna fly 14 million light years to come over here and play some prank unless they've got some show back home, which is like prank a civilization, see what happens. Maybe they're trying to cause mass hysteria. No, because there's certain things I can tell you that coincide with the news at large. And if the media said it, it has to be true. Shit. But, like all these government agencies across the world, now, all of them admitting that there are UFOs, that there may potentially be alien life. No, they've been told by the alien overlords that they have a certain amount of time to ready the people of the world for their arrival. That basically, we're coming. Y'all better get used to the idea of it, because if y'all start running around shooting at us and shit, well, shit's gonna go a different way for y'all, and you're not gonna like it. That's pretty much what it is. I told you, option A, option B. Option A, destroy everything. Option B, try to live together. We hold all the cards of our survival in our hands. You can't be shooting down spaceships or attacking space people. You gotta leave them alone. You gotta leave them alone. I don't want to die. Because I don't know which alien race I belong to. They wouldn't tell me that part. But, whatever. Who cares? I'm sorry I had to tell you all this, folks. But you had the right to know. You had a right to know. I mean, what kind of person would I be if I didn't tell you? You'd be like, that fucking bastard OmenG knew this was gonna happen. He didn't say anything? Like, yeah, he didn't say anything. What a fucking dick. Yeah, he is a dick. That's how people would think of me. And not that I really give two fucks about what people think of me. That would be kind of a bad thing for them to think of me, you know what I'm saying? But I did tell y'all, so now you know. And what you choose to do with this information that you've received is your fucking choice. You fucks don't want to fucking believe it, well, fuck you, okay? I'm just kidding. Not fuck you. But you should believe it. It's really real. I know it's OmenG's stupid, scary stories, but this is kind of a true story. Kind of. Kind of, you say? Like, what kind part is not true? Well, 99% of the story is true. 99%. There's just 1% that's not true. I'm not going to tell you what part, because it doesn't really matter, because it's only 1%. The rest of it's true. Aliens, okay? Aliens. Talk to them, chill with them. Told you about them. Just, Bigfoot's not really an alien. Or is he? He is actually an alien. They are aliens. Came from a planet far, far away. Their ship exploded. Coming here to explore some stuff. And they got stuck. It was bad for them. Another alien race hunted them almost to extinction. Which is why they were very happy to take part in this hybridization project. Well, enough of this. Talk. Said too much. If you guys don't hear from me again, you know why. The men in black snatch me up. They start torturing me and stuff. Torturing me. I don't want to be tortured. I want to thank you all for joining me for another episode of OmenG's Stupid Scary Stories, number 91. We'll call this one The Human Project. If you like stories of this nature, well, please give me a like. I could use it. No, but you could give me a like. That would be nice of you to do so. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do that as well. If you like stories that are just made up as I go along, told to you, the listener or the viewer, if you happen to want to look at my ugly face long enough, you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening or morning or whatever the fuck it is, wherever the fuck you're at. God